Hello there, good morning. It's Clarkson Commercials here in Glasgow yet again. Now this one this morning, this is a 2007 this one. It's a 2007 on a 07 plate. It's a Fiat Scudo 90 1.6 multi-jet van. Fiat Scudo 90 model. And this is the comfort spec. And I'll just show you all the bits and pieces as we go around the van. This one came from a self-employed chap in Inverness, and you'll tend to find that the self-employed, or put it this way, the owner-driver vehicles always tend to be that wee bit better looked after for very obvious reasons. I think first and foremost, the thing that attracted us to the van was the fact that it wasn't white. Number one, there was the condition. Number two, that it was a rather fetching shade of blue and not the standard sort of default white colour. Ply lined in the back, as you can clearly see, and being the Fiat Scudo, it does have the twin side doors, and it's got the bulkhead up front there. Now this one is a July of 2007, it's a July 2007 on the 07 plate, travelled 54,000 miles, so it's got nice mileage on it, and hopefully by now you can see from the camera work that I'm doing, while it's not professional, hopefully you can see that it's a nice clean level van. And without a doubt, in these tough economic times, clean level vans such as this are certainly, in all the 20 years that I've been in the motor trade, are at an all-time scarcity value. Just with the economy being tough, people are working harder, driving further, you know, etc, etc, working longer hours, and that has definitely had a detrimental effect on used van conditions in general. But what we have here is something that's been well looked after and certainly very, very well cared for. Right, here we are in the cabin, and one of the major factors or the major benefits of these vans is they've got the double passenger seat there, and these Scudo vans fill in the size gap between like a Transit Connect and the bigger Transit van, and these sit very nicely in the middle. So these are the only van in this kind of range that I've got the double passenger seat there, which does make it very handy for carrying a couple of extra bodies. Right, fairly conventional dashboard set up here. We've got the ventilation controls along the bottom, your CD player, some handy storage in there. There's a button there to lock the doors when you're driving the van, maybe at night or something. We've got a handy sort of fuel card holder on the right hand side there. Passenger's airbag over there, as well as a driver's airbag on this side here. What we've got is two keys. We've got the main key, and we've also got the more basic spare, so the van does come with a spare key. And on the steering column here, we've got the radio volume buttons up and down here too. Over here we've got the electric windows operating this side and the other side, and some handy overhead storage. Now that's our file in the van, so I'll just take that out there, but we've got some handy overhead storage up there as well. So, you know, not the worst place to spend your working day. You know, very comfortable, very efficient, 1.6 turbo diesel giving super miles per gallon, and you know, the days of vans being clunky and agricultural to drive, those days are long, long gone. What I've got here is the height adjustable driver's seat, and of course that's your backrest via that lever there. Right, so what I'll do is I'll give you one more quick whirl round just before I finish, and I'll recap on everything I've said. This one, excuse me, is a 2007 on the 07 plate. It's a Fiat Scudo 90 multi-jet. It's a 1.6 turbo diesel, ex-owner driver from Inverness, finished in factory blue paintwork. Now the van is due an MOT, I'm sure it's very, very shortly, so we will MOT it for you and sell it with a full year's test. Spare keys are with it. It's got the twin side doors, as you can see there. Very good service history with the van as well, and it's got electric windows and all the other nice touches inside it. So my name is Barry, thanks for watching, thanks for your time. I hope that one is of interest, and certainly is a lovely van, and it would certainly serve anybody proud, that one I'm sure. And thanks for watching, thanks for your time, and I hope to speak to you soon.